I need you to listen to me. Something really bad happened. You remember Louis Fergoli from high school? I went to his apartment. When I showed up, Louis? He was smiling at me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sky Riley, you are in the middle of a big world tour.
So I remember seeing the first Smile. I think it came out in 2022, and I just remember leaving the theater saying like nothing good happened in that movie to the main character, and they continue that tradition once again in this movie. Now, if you do not know about the original Smile or what it's about, essentially, Smile is about this entity, this demon. It really doesn't have a name, but it latches on to a host. And once it latches onto the host, it almost is like it seasons your soul to take it. And in the midst of it, you're tormented by seeing people smile at you, but you're constantly tricked, and your mind plays tricks on you, and it drives you crazy. And then you end up taking your own life, but you take your own life in front of someone so the demon can go on to someone else and do the exact same thing over and over again. The story to me, its story as well, and this one is pretty much the same. The main character, Sky Riley, is a pop star, kind of like a Lady Gaga or Taylor Swift level, if you will. She is going through the worst time of her life. She is just coming out of a bad car accident with her lover, who ended up dying in a car accident, and also she is going back on tour, and she has this a back aching pain, and so she can't be prescribed drugs. So she goes to one of her old classmates who sells drugs, and in the midst of going to get those, he ends up killing himself in front of her, and thus passing the demon on to her. Now, in the midst of this, she still must try to act like everything's okay. She must perform, do shows, do signings, and in the midst of all this, the demon just slowly torments her as she slowly loses her mind, just like they did in the original. All in all, I thought this movie was solid. It could have been better, but it could have been worse. I thought that the demon picked an astounding, great person and a good fit, only because she had so many demons of herself. For a demon to latch on to her and basically just parade around in her mind and slowly making her crazier and crazier. And now, the thing that I think a lot of people won't like about this movie, but what I did like about this movie, is that you never know what's real and what's fake. So, like, as you go on to this movie, you're like, oh, wait a minute, like, that was real. And then you're like, wait a minute, then you find out, like, the part was fake. And then you just kind of like, what's real, what's fake, what really happened, what really didn't happen. But I have to give it to Naomi. That's her name. She played this role. Like, she did that. Like, I give it to her. Like, you just felt her character's spirit. Like, it was just being slowly tormented, just like it was on the first one. When the first one was a psychologist from Smile One. So it just, once again, it got a good person that one, because the psychologist is supposed to be, you can't trick them. And this, but this demon, it just latches onto you, and it just makes your worst nightmares come to reality. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I jumped a couple times in this movie. It was just one of the movies you just like, oh, whoa, whoa, like, it gets you. Like, it doesn't matter how tough you are or how much you think you see it coming, you won't. Like, it comes out of nowhere in this movie. Now, only thing I think, like, the way it ends is like, this is going to be a continuing saga. Like, I think it's going to be like another Scream, another Saw. Like, it just one of those things is probably just we're going to keep going on and going on. Now, what I would like to see the franchise do is do a prequel, show how the first person that got this got infected, or the demon, showing how what the demon really is, because you only see the demon, as you see, like, mostly towards the end, but show like the real story, like how these people caught, like how the first person got this and why does the demon smile. It'd be things like that. But all in all, like I said, solid movie. I tell everyone to go see it. It comes out this Friday. Like I said, drop some comments when you guys do go see it. Like the only negative I have to say is this movie was a little long. Like they could have knocked off like 15, 20 minutes and they still would have got their point across. But all right, guys, drop those comments. Let me know what you guys think once you see it.